The White Castle in front is called White House. People said it's the largest private mansion in China. Here is another building in the street nearby. It's called Empire State Building. Both of them stand in Guiyang, Guiyang, which is known as the most cold area in China. And tonight I will stay in a tiny space capsule which is less than 1 cubic meter and only cost $2. Guiyang literally means flower, fruit, garden, but which is the opposite of what it means. It's a concrete forest with over 300 high-rise buildings and a population of 500,000 residents. The population density here is over 7,693 people per square kilometer, which is 4 times higher than downtown Hong Kong, and it's also considered the largest residential area in China. Sorry, in Asia. But it might be true. Let me tell you how big is the flower garden. The different residential area use its name from A, B, C to nearly all 24 letters of the alphabet. This is the first sight I saw after stepping out of the subway. The buildings packed tightly like a forest. I couldn't even see where they ended, and they often go above 40 floors. And I took the elevator from the first floor to the 36th floor, and it took 1 minute, which was pretty fast. But during rush hour, it could take 10 minutes. And the top floor is easy to access. I'm afraid of accidentally dropping my phone onto someone's head. Buildings, cars, and people, they all look like Lego toys. This is my guest house. It's at the edge of Guiyang, and this room only costs $16 with basic facilities. But this one, you need to have a look. This charger is, you need to pay, then you can use it. $1 for 5 hours. And there is a really bad smell in the hallway in front of my door. I don't know why. Like a mix of sweat and something sore. I guess that's just the smell of life. You can look down at the beautiful city view around here. Many buildings. Router charger delivered on the next day, $4. I forgot to bring my charger, and I don't want to use a charger that charges by the hour. I've been living here for 3 days, walked 90,000 steps. Here is my WeChat step count. It was a really tired trip. During my 3 days in Guiyang, I come to see this so-called White House several times. I found it very suspicious and mysterious. China doesn't have such private house, and the government never reported on it. I gathered some information and asked my college roommates about it. He is from Guiyang. Let me tell you the story. The owner of White House was Xiao Chunhong. He's the boss of the company that developed Guiyang, the so-called largest residential community real estate project in Asia. And the White House cost $400 million and was built in the best place of Guiyang, right in front of a park in a business district. Such a big private castle is uncommon in China. It only appears in Guizhou, a relatively underdeveloped province. In 2021, the real estate bubble in China burst, and many real estate companies faced financial crisis. The development of Guiyang, with no exception, had many incomplete projects left in the district. And this Empire State Building in Guiyang also is an unfinished building. Maybe it will never finish. And they couldn't pay the workers their salary. And Xiao Chunhou received many lawsuits. He became a person of dishonesty, and the White House, part of the White House, was auctioned off. This is the story about it. It's very messy here. It feels like China years ago, with lots of ads, lots of restaurants, lots of people, lots of cars, and people don't really follow the traffic rules. And I found a hair in my hamburger in the mall. And after drinking a cup of coffee, I got bad diarrhea for unknown reason. It's a little bit cold outside. Rest for a while before moving on. It's day 3. I'm a little bit worn out. I was planning to leave today. At first, I still tried to figure out why people live here, but I found that actually most of the people I saw on the street seemed pretty happy, without any signs of being down. The old people enjoy their retired life during the day, and when night comes, this is the busiest moment of Guiyang. Every day, young people gather together in the park to dance. Very lively, just in front of White House, and many people gather around in front of the fountain to take photos. The scene is very lively. There are few big brothers in the dance group, twisting and having fun, full of energy. Their dancings are attractive and catchy. It's quite a contrast to their looks. After dancing, the big brother sweats a lot and lights a cigarette, then leaves. In the lively crowd, I looked up at the White House and noticed that most of the windows were dark. The elegant castle looked very quiet. And this is the last night I'm at a guest house, which has about 4 rooms. In one room, a man and a woman sleep together. I accidentally pushed the door open and scared everyone. Some of the roommates didn't come back. Seems like they live here long term. And also, there's a awful smell in the living room. And my space capsule is broken. It sounds like so I have to use it with the power off. But it's really cheap, only cost about $2. Bye bye, Guiyang.